Hey YouTubers, Gavin Carpenter, Jonquil Landscape, coming to you from wonderful Atlanta, Georgia. Wanted to go over today the setup we have for our dump trailer that is an integral part of our business, not only from the moving of landscape materials throughout the year, but also the fall, which is the way it is set up currently. So again, wanted to go through this video. I've taken a lot of ideas from people online as well as lawn site, and I wanted to kind of give back and show everybody what tweaks I've done that may work for you. So this trailer is a Big Tex 70 SR 5x10 dual axle trailer. And I know a 5x10 is a bit small considering what we do, but the reason I went with a 5x10 was the locations, especially with the leaf removal, the way it's set up, that we need to get to. We can't always get the leaves out front of a house. Sometimes there's just loads and loads and loads in the back that we just can't get out, and there's kind of a couple unique ways we can get back there. Having anything bigger than a 5x10 would make it really, really hard to do. The 5x10's quite nimble to be able to get in these areas, so we chose to go with that. So 3,500 pound axles, two of them. Gross available would be 7,000. The trailer, I believe, is just a touch over 2,000. So that leaves us about 5,000 pounds capacity for mulch, stone, dirt, leaves, that type of thing. But the box itself on the trailer, it's a 5x10. It's got 20-inch sides. We obviously fabricated a box around that. Was leaning more towards just leaving it on there for the fall, but after last year, I left it on. I mean, I can get 8-9 yards of mulch in here. I said, hell, why not? So I left it on. The signage that's there for the fall, I actually got some new signs being processed. I should have them in a day or two. That will go up there for the rest of the year with your logo, name, number, information, so people know who you are and where to find you. So the sides we fabricated, used 3/4 inch plywood, primed it, painted it, got it all protected from the weather. We went up 4 feet, so in essence it's a 5x10 by 6. Again, the sides on the trailer itself are 20, so we're just shy of 6 feet. So capacity for leaves is about 11 cubic yards. With mulch and things, obviously we only do, weight-wise, we can put in around 8. That's about max that we want to do with this trailer without bending anything or breaking anything. The back, you can see the hinges that we bought, galvanized, get those at Home Depot. Same thing with the door latches. Pretty simple, pretty easy. The way we fabricated it on these pins, when you pull these out, I'll pull these out now just so you can see. As the door opens and we pull these latches out, again, we have the latches on the side to lock, so we make sure nothing comes out. This opens, so I don't know if you can see that. Once it's ready to dump, that side door just tilts right open, everything comes out. Smooth as silk. Put plenty of time, money, and effort into it to get it done right. But let me tell you what, I pull up to the dump, the vegetative dump. We're not having to shovel anything out. I mean, it takes us more time just to get to the dump. We're in and out in 10 minutes. 5 minutes to pull in, pay, dump it, and turn around and get back out to the street. So quick, efficient, easy way to do it. Mesh tarp on the top, obviously getting the air to escape for the leaf vac itself. Picked this up, I'm pretty sure we picked this up at Harbor Freight, just based on the size of for what's there. Let's see 130 going by. Not too far from Dobbins Air Force Base. So mesh tarp, just based on the size, again 5x10. Everything else at Northern Tool is just too damn big. We have the box itself. Got the pump in there, battery, charging, all that stuff. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, Big Tex, solid trailer, 2 5/16 ball. This is where we really spent some time and effort and thought to intricately do this. This is the Billy Goat debris loader. I went with a 13 horse. Again, with the 5x10, my capacity isn't huge. If I went with an 18 horse, I'd fill this thing in like 2 seconds. And with the price difference of what it is, and just the dimensions of the billy gate itself, based on what I was going to do in the front, it would just kind of get a little too close to the truck for me when you were trying to jackknife. So the 13 worked out best. Obviously Honda engine, these things are like tanks, they work out great. So 8-inch hose, 10 feet long, works out, gets us where we need. So here's the intricate part here that we like. Took the time and went to my metal fabricator, actually a Big Tex trailer. I told him what I wanted when I got the trailer. It was one of the purposes of getting it. And we went through and got a design, and it works out great. And we honestly, we probably put 2 hours just in the design. And I just wanted it done right. And he's actually kept the design. And I've seen 3 other landscapers around town in the last 2 years that have something very similar. And sure enough, where'd they get it from? The same guy I did mine from. So I'm happy I helped some people out. So got some good thick steel, fabricated up. We were able to mount the billy goat on there. And again, based on the front, the clearance of the truck between the ball and where the billy goat ends, we did a little dry run, jackknife the truck where no matter how far we jackknife, we wouldn't bang up the truck, which is important. And this bracket cost me about $500 to do. Took the time to do it, but it all mounts in, and then there's just simple, they put a hitch that they welded on the back here. And see if I can get close to it. It's just a hitch that they mounted like you'd have on the back of your truck, welded in. Used a pin to get it locked in. So in the off season, when we're not doing leaves, it's just a matter of pulling the pin on both sides, pulling the bracket out, and we're good to go. Because you can see the billy goat is just locked in place, the frame into here. So it works out great. We just got to take a couple bungees off when we start before we dump the trailer, and it's good to go. I know some people will mount the unit to the trailer. I didn't want to do that for 2 reasons. One, I couldn't do it from the front, and on the back I would have to remove it, and I really didn't want to pay the money for like a little swing away hitch. Just what I wanted to do. So we went with this. So as it comes into the unit, I'll pull this off so we can see it a little better. We just got a little rubber gasket, whatever you want to call it, just to cover the difference between the tube and the box on the unit. If anything were to shift and you were to bring that trailer down, it would not damage the unit itself. That's rubber flange, whatever you want to call it, covers the difference, and that gets everything shot in. So again, any questions, comments you want to leave for me, feel free to leave it below. Again, I'm here to kind of help the next guy down the road. This is the setup I've done. It's our dog Skeeter. Say hi, Skeeter. That we've done. And again, I'm sorry for the wind. It's really windy here today in Atlanta. So again, any comments, anything like that you want to leave, I'll try to get to it as soon as possible. Y'all have a good one. Until next time. See you.